のエースが最後のグランプリに挑むジェロムレマンド VS ムサシ。
Refrigerator, the battling cyborg Jerome. The 36-year-old from Le Havre in the Normandy region of France. A K1 record of 43-18-2, 29 knockouts, an amazing 81% KO ratio. He has competed 10 times in the Grand Prix, but never won it. Comes in tonight on back-to-back losses. A heart-wrenching TKO to Remy Bunjaski in the quarterfinals of the Grand Prix last December. And then a grueling decision loss to Teixeira in March in Tokyo after 2 extension rounds. JLB back in the house.
토너먼트 제6경기. 자, 이제 오늘 경기는 단 3경기만 남아있습니다. 이 3경기를 박진감 넘치는 경기를 보고 싶다면 여러분 박수 부탁드립니다. 먼저 블루 코너 신장 185cm 체중 103.1kg 정도회관 소속 지금까지의 모든 기억을 가슴에 안고 싸운다. 나의 이름을 기억하라. 무사시.
Still a bit of love left here for Musashi. 6'1", 227 pounds.
이어서는 레드 코너 신장 190cm 체중 119.6kg 리벤더 엑스트림 팀 소속 소개합니다. 제롬
And just craziness as always for Labana. 6'3", 260 pounds of the human refrigerator. Have a look at Seoul's Olympic Gymnasium #1. It is happening. I want to say a big hello to Joe Rogan, man who I love listening to. Joe Rogan, we know, enjoys Labana, one of his favourites, watching us live on HDNet in the US. Big hello to you, Joe. Keep up the great work, brother. We are ready to rock and roll. 3 rounds of action, 2 extra rounds in case of a draw, 3 knockdowns in 1 round, and it's all over. Michael Chavello and Mike Kogan with your ringside. For one of these men, it could be the end of their K1 career, should they lose here tonight. It will be a battle of the southpaws. If Musashi is indeed back to his nostalgic best, look out for the rear leg round kick being the left leg to the rib cage of Labana. As for Labana, look out for that fabled handiwork of the human refrigerator. An 81% KO ratio for Labana. Labana, who's been training with George St. Pierre in Montreal recently. Musashi, as always, with Frankie Lyles. And his brother Tomo in the corner. Digs down to the left side of the carcass of Labana early on, does Musashi. Overhand left from Musashi, nicely done. The first real power salvo landed. Nice jab too from Labana. Smack bang on the kisser. Good jabs again from Labana. As always, looking in pristine physical condition is Jerome. Throws the high left round kick. And his arm broken in the 2002 Grand Prix final against Ernesto Hoost when he was literally about 60 seconds away from winning the Grand Prix. Hoost broke his arm and he's had about 14 steel pins inserted into that arm. It blew up like Popeye's arm afterwards. Looks to be back after being re-broken again by Remy last December in the Grand Prix. Looks to be back in good shape once more. Nice counter right hand being the jab of Jerome Labana. Two-time Grand Prix runner-up, of course, also to Peter Ertz back in 1995 when Ertz won his second Grand Prix title as a 24-year-old.
Jerome is all business. Every kick he delivers, every jab or a cross that he sends seems to have mean intentions. I think he wants to make a statement in this fight.
The second longest serving K1 fighter on the circuit at the moment, Jerome, second only to Peter Ertz. Jerome made his K1 debut in 1995 against Nokvi Davey of Thailand, who he decisioned over 5 rounds. Back in the days when K1 fights used to be 5-rounders. Double jab to the body, and the left hand to the head. Jerome just calls him forward a little. And they are standing at very close distance here. There's not a lot of circling as we've seen in some of our previous fights here tonight. And just look at the intensity on the face here of Jerome. Ooh, that one went a little bit low south of the border. And Musashi apologizes. Good sportsmanship. 35 seconds on the clock here. First round of 3.
I have to say, Musashi actually looks pretty good. His hands, he's using a lot of hands in this fight.
It's fast, Mike. He's got speed.
They're fast. I mean, you could tell he's definitely been able to heal up and is able to properly train for this fight.
Nice left hand from Jerome, and Musashi feels the power once more. Not hard to miss those giant lips of Musashi. Final 10 seconds of the round. Good jab again from Musashi. Just threads it through the guard. And he grunts, or as they call it in karate, a kiai. Behind the final shot there from Musashi. We go to the towels. Kogan Vision. How did you see it?
Well, it's a pretty even round.
I'd agree.
I think it's pretty even round. You know, Jerome did well and Musashi did well. I think pretty even round.
Both men just trading some wicked jabs as well. The speed on these two veterans, especially Musashi, really impressing me. His handwork just picked up in leaps and bounds since he hooked up with Frankie Lyles a number of years ago. But while his hands seem to have picked up, he actually became over-reliant on them and used to completely forget about his rear leg round kicks. And he's even done that so far tonight. If I'm going to point one criticism at Musashi, it's that he hasn't really thrown that rear leg round kick he does so well to the rib cage of opponents.
I agree. Yeah, today I don't think he threw any leg kicks. It was all Jerome Labana with the legs, but he was pretty busy with the hands.
Second of 3. Once again, Labana the favorite, minus 215 with the odds makers. Musashi plus 175. Don't forget, Musashi goes for a spinning back fist. Official YouTube channel of K1. Check it out, youtube.com/K1. Great footage and interviews on there, including a big archives collection of classic fights. And you can also check out www.k1official.com, our newly updated and superly improved English website. Lots and lots of news on there, courtesy of the lead reporter for K1, Stuart Tonkin, doing a great job. As Jerome turns Musashi around in the neutral corner. And a wild overhand right from Labana. The crowd rallying. They love it. That's K1 spirit in centering.
Great head movement by Musashi. None of those punches landed that Jerome just threw at him. He was able to evade every one of them. And there comes some of the leg kicks that you were complaining Musashi wasn't delivering.
Musashi trying to power through.